Hey, it's Georgia from Book Dealer, and I just don't get normal people. I started reading this in July 2020, and what a weird year anyway. But I started reading it and I put it back in my handbag, and then the second lockdown hit in Victoria. So my handbag didn't go anywhere for quite a few months. So I picked it back up in November, and I've just finished it. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. What more can I say other than I'm just not so sure of it. I know it's popular. I know that the TV series has been popular, but I just don't get the book. I bought this book because of the hype. It has been blown up massively, especially because of the TV show. And I had to read it because I'm one of those people that has to read the book before they see the movie or the TV series. And I'm pretty sure that's actually like a law, that you have to read the book before you watch the movie or the TV series. And then when you watch it, you have to call out all of the things that you see in the movie. Be like, oh, that happened in the book, but like 10 times better. It's like a rule or a law. I'm sure of it. As soon as I started reading it, I didn't like the writing style. No quotation marks. It felt unpolished. I found it hard to follow and hard to read. The overall plot of this book kind of reminded me of the song Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. Like, she wasn't good enough for him, now he's not good enough for her, and then we kind of like go back around in circles on that kind of front. Like, I just don't get it. Like, see you later, boy. Or maybe it's like a modern day Romeo and Juliet. Like, we can't have each other, but we want each other, and that kind of thing. And it just kind of, that push and pull just keeps happening. It didn't really vibe with me. Marianne irked me. Like, she has so much potential as a character, and they all do. And then she just makes some of these decisions that I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you saying that? And getting frustrated and never getting that payoff at least. Like, okay, no, that's fine because she said that and that's fine and it's balanced itself out. I didn't get that, like, that cringy, oh, why'd that character say that? Oh, that's why, that makes sense, or that feels good. I didn't get any of that with Marianne. I just constantly was like irked by her. And I really think about her high school time. I really would have loved to be able to delve a little deeper into her as a character and what was going on through her mind in those high school times, because high school is a hard thing to navigate, and clearly she was having some troubles inside and out. So it would have been nice to delve into those a little more. Connell bothered me. Like, dude, no one cares about your reputation. Like, why? Why do you care so much? Like, it bothered me to no end. I hated that part of it. But Connell, is such a deep thinker, and I really wanted to explore more about that time when he's in college, because he's kind of out of sorts. And again, something else that people go through in college and going through, I mean, here in Australia we call it university, but that sense of going to uni or going to college and being uncertain of yourself, like, we could have really delved deep into that. And I really think we've missed some opportunities for more character growth between those two, but all of the characters. And I was kind of disappointed. I felt like we kind of just scratched the surface every time, and it just left me feeling frustrated, not like itching for more, like, where's the sequel, where's book number 2? It was more like, this book is really frustrating me, and found it very hard to read. I didn't like this book. I think that it only scratched the surface on what was actually going on in the characters' lives. We could have dived deep at any one point in any one theme and really got to the bottom of it, but we didn't. And it had so many themes that the author could have explored, and it almost felt like we were just scratching the surface of each of them to kind of tick box that where they were in the book. We talked about mental health, we've talked about sex, we've talked about all of these things, but we don't actually ever get into the roots of them. The characters had so much potential. They really, really could have gone deep with each of the characters. There's so much that of each character that could have been a little side story of their own or chapters of their own that really would have helped make this story a little more engaging. But we hardly see any growth of the characters. Like, the transitions are so quick between what's happening in the storyline and their character's growth. We don't actually like get to be a part of their growth. We don't ever get to see some of their growth. There are some elements of it, but it doesn't ever really go deep on it. But hey, this is just my opinion. Maybe I just don't get normal people. So now that I've finished reading this one, do I read this one? So I got these at the same time because I was like, oh, okay, there's been such a big fuss about this one. This one must be pretty good from the same author. But now I'm like dreading picking this one up and actually reading it. So I just need to know, should I read this book or not? Or should I not waste my time like I did with this one? So help, please.